Man, it's been cold here in South Louisiana the last few days. Definitely the coldest weather we've had this year. It's kind of warming up a little bit today, but it's still chilly. But I haven't been able to get back on those crappie, sockeye as we call them, since the last video I did on it, just because the weather's been too bad. Today's the first opportunity, and I'm kind of gonna pull double duty today. I fish in a bass club in the river near my house, and the first tournament of the year is in 9 days. So I wanna do a little bit of pre-fishing for bass, hopefully catch some of those, figure something out. But also, I'm really gonna be targeting these sockeye because they keep me up at night. I just can't stop thinking about them. All right, it's my first time bass fishing on this river since last year. So I'm really just starting blind. I'm starting with what's been working for me in the marsh, this blacklight Zoom Z-Craw. Probably the smartest thing to do right now would be to throw a fast moving bait, just cover some water and try and find some fish. But this is my favorite style of fishing, so this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'd probably do in the tournament anyway, so. There's a fish. Oh, damn it. That was definitely a fish. He spit it before I set it. Don't want that to happen in a tournament. So basically what I'm doing right now is just killing time, waiting for that sun to get a little bit lower. We do have this nice overcast, so that crappie bite should happen earlier today than it would on a typical day. If they do bite, the water temperature is 52 degrees, which is really cold. Cold for here in South Louisiana. I was watching the MLF this week, and some of the competitors were complaining about the water temps in Central Florida, where it was in the upper 50s. And I know some of you northern anglers are like, what in the heck? We'd kill for that. But it's all a matter of what these fish are used to. Oh, there he is. Good night. Good night. That's a big bass. Oh, he hit me right at the boat too. I'm not sure if he's a Kentucky or largemouth. Kind of looks like a largemouth. Let's see. Hopefully he stays buttoned up. All right. That's a fish I'd weigh in the tournament. Probably about a 2-pounder. Not a giant fish, but this river's not known for producing monsters. In fact, the bass club I fish in allows 11-inch fish to be weighed in. This one's probably about 16 inches, I would guess. Not a bad fish. I would take that tournament day. This episode of Marsh Man Masson brought to you by Puglia Sporting Goods. Well, the sun's popped back out. That's not gonna help with our sockeye bite. It looks like it's gonna be out for a little while too. All right, I'll make a little run, see if I can find some other fish on this crankbait. By the way, I'm throwing a pit bull, a Berkeley pit bull, 5 to 6 foot deep, square bill crankbait. Really like this bait. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this river. It's a brutally tough place to fish, but I've been fishing it about 6 years now, and I've learned a lot about it. Obviously, I have a whole lot left to learn, and the place seems to fish differently every other week. It's incredible, but it's rewarding. It's a rewarding place to fish. You feel like you accomplish something when you catch a big bag of bass. Heck, anytime you catch a limit in a tournament here, you feel like you accomplished something. And aside from that, it's probably the most beautiful place on the planet, so that definitely helps. Incredible scenery to look at. All right, so my bass attempt is done, at least for the moment. All I really did was eliminate some water and some patterns. But that's actually not unimportant when pre-fishing for a tournament. Did catch one nice wayfish, but certainly one's not a pattern. It's more of a fluke. So now I'm fishing this brush line bank with this same popsicle big bite baits micro jig that I used as a last trip that I made here. Now I'm in a different canal right now, but I'm not too far from the canal where I caught them last time, so I don't do anything in here. I'll mosey over that way. Nice thing about this canal is I'm totally out of the wind because it's definitely windy today. So at this point, I literally don't know if I'm gonna sink the boat with sockeye or get skunked. Getting skunked is more likely to happen on this river than sinking the boat. But conceivably, these fish haven't fed in a couple days. Really more than that, since it's been so nasty. So maybe they'll be hungry, or maybe this water temperature, which is now 51 degrees up here, maybe it's just too cold. When I caught them, I don't know, 10 days ago, week to 10 days ago, I guess, water temp was 57. That's a big difference. So unfortunately, this canal isn't as out of the wind as I thought it was. It's blowing me straight down. It's fishing a lot faster than I'd like to be. These fish are finicky, I tell you what. That's what makes them so much fun. Oh, there we go. Fish number one. Fish number one. A little skinny white sac-a-lait. Not a big fish at all, but it's a start. Oh, goodness, that was a good hit. Oh, I hooked my own tail. Shoot. That was a good fish. He slammed it. Almost hit like a bass. It could have been a small bass. There's one. There's a good fish. That's a good one. All right. All right, he took it deep. That was the second hit I got right there. Missed the first one, but got this one. Popsicle, baby, popsicle. The wind pushed me off my spot. They're trying to get in position because it's so important to keep them going while they're biting. Oh, goodness, what are you? Nice one. Boy, is that a nice one. He took it way down. All right, boy, is that a slob. That's a big crappie. At least for this area. Oh, goodness, that's a beautiful fish. Whew, glad to get him. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Don't get off, don't get off. All right. Now that's a black crappie. Look at the difference. He's not a especially big one, but he did pull that jig down. Oh, get in the boat, get in the boat. All right. Oh, another nice one. Not as big as that other one, but oh, so pretty. Another black. He hit it like he wanted it. Oh, missed him. These fish just get me so excited. It's incredible. I've caught tuna and tarpon. Been on boats where we've hooked marlin. And here I am fishing with a 5-foot rod, 6-pound test for fish that are right around a pound, some even less. But to me, nothing's more exciting than this. Just awesome. There's another one. Oh, that's a good one. Get in the boat. There we go. All right. All right. All right. Come on, open up. I'm going to catch some of your buddies. Misery loves company, doesn't it? I'm trying to give you some company.
This episode of Marsh Man Masson brought to you by Matrix Shad, and by Fitzgerald Fishing, and by Cito New Orleans, and by Versamax Courts, and by Death Grip Jig Heads.
Oh, there's one. Didn't miss him, or at least not yet. Oh, there we go. There we go. There, oh, gosh dang it. Missed him. Give him another chance. There's a marching band. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a marching band very near here. Only in South Louisiana. They must be getting ready for the parades. Oh, there they are. There's another one. There's another one. All right. With a marching band playing in the background, this is just awesome. Does it get more Louisiana than that? So we're about 4 weeks out from Mardi Gras, and this is obviously a local high school practicing. Hopefully you can hear that. If you've never been to Mardi Gras, I definitely encourage you to come down here and experience it. It's definitely unique, to say the least. A lot of fun. Play that funky music, white boy. Smallest fish of the day, but still not bad. So obviously these fish were just not feeding the last week or so, because they sure are feeding today. Timing is everything with these fish, and we timed this trip right. Might come back tomorrow and not catch a fish. That's how these things are. That's why you gotta enjoy it while they're biting. Oh, they're coming back. Now I'll tell you what's really limiting me today is this wind, because it's blowing the line, which moves the cork, and these fish just are not hitting a moving bait, period. I guess because the water's so cold, they just want this bait sitting still right in front of them. And even when they're hitting it, they're not, for the most part, being very aggressive with it. Just kind of taking it down, sometimes just taking it up and not moving much. Man, I want that one back that I missed. Isn't it funny, you catch all these fish, and yet when you go to bed tonight, you think about the one that got away. Oh, nice. Now he took the cork up. He took the cork up. All right, you big-eyed thing. Getting a live well with your buddies. Getting a little crowded in there. Ooh, that's a good one. Good night. I hope I get this fish. Man, I can't even do anything with him. Ooh, man, he was strong. Not as big as I thought, but boy, he was powerful. He had his way with me in my little ultralight. Yeah, you're gonna have to break the line, dude, because you're going to throw on this hook. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, it was a good one. Oh. Another lost one. That's why they call them paper mouths. You don't hook them right in the top of that mouth, you're probably gonna lose it. That hurt. That was a nice one. Looks like our fish have quit. Classic. biting every cast, and then they quit. Just how they are. Definitely a whole lot of fun while it lasted, though. Maybe I can squeak out another before we leave. I think I'm gonna make a trip soon with my good buddy Jeff Brule. He's taught me a lot about sac-a-lait fishing on this river. The bad thing about going with Jeff is he always destroys me. When it comes to sac-a-lait, at least. I'll take him on any day in a speckled trout tournament. So be on the lookout for that video coming soon. It's supposed to really warm up in South Louisiana next week before it gets cold again. So I bet these fish are gonna be going bananas. All right, I think I'm gonna beat this setting sun and call it a day. A productive day at that. Very, very happy with the results. Popsicle did it again. Well, I did in fact beat the setting sun home, and I've got a live well full of sac-a-lait that I'll clean up for tonight's dinner. I'm a happy man. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the Marsh Man Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marsh Man Masson.